savings. I'm going to start my own publishing company and start writing books. And Sharon actually came in a little bit after that. She wasn't a writer at the time. She was a veterinary office manager here in Carson City. And so I moved here, and she'd been working there for about 20 years. And I said, you know what, let's just collaborate on this, because she's great at researching. She helps me with all my research, and she enjoys the heck out to take trips all up and down highways in Nevada and California together. And so we just made this our full-time gig for both of us.
That's awesome. Nice that you guys have that to share. Plus, who doesn't like to take weekend trips?
Absolutely.
Stephen, how many books have you published, and how many books has your wife published?
The book that I just showed you, Shadows Gate, is her first book that she published by herself. Previous to that, she collaborated with me on a book called Christmas Nightmares Eve, which is another book of horror stories themed around Christmas. And just yesterday, we released our third book in that second collaboration, actually, in that series, called All Hallows Nightmares Eve. So all those stories are linked to Halloween. And so those are the three books that she's involved in. I've been involved in a lot more than that. I started writing back in 2011, and I've written a total of, I think, 54 books, something like that. And some of them are what you call traditionally published. I went to a publishing company, and they put the books out for me, and I helped market them and was involved that way. And then after a while, I realized that I had the skills from laying out newspaper pages to be able to lay out a book myself. And nothing against what they did. They actually did a great job, and I was very happy with the way that they presented my book on Fresno, my book on Highway 99, and Highway 101. They published 6 of my books, and 2 of them were novels. And so I can't say enough about working with them, but working on my own gives me the opportunity, the freedom to design the covers the way I want, to release books at the rate that I want to, and I can release more books than a publishing company can, who has several different authors that they're working with. I can just release my books whenever I'm finished with the book, and so that's a big advantage. And I also get a higher percentage of the profit too. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun.
You you mentioned marketing your own book. So how do you take care of that, since you don't have a published company doing that for you?
Well, it's interesting because